Launch corruption coalition and the public protector clears Motlanthe. Good day to you. Opposition parties have set up a coalition against corruption in Durban, urging voters to resist the Protection of State Information Bill. Party leaders say the ANC intends using the bill to suppress reporting on corruption. COPE's leader, Masiwa Lakota, says the proposed legislation is similar to laws the apartheid government used to silence its critics. Also attending the event were the DA, ACDP, the IFP, AZAPO, the UDM, UCDP and the FF+. The DA's parliamentary leader, Lindiwe Mazibuko, says opposition parties will go as far as petitioning the Constitutional Court if the Protection of State Information Bill isn't amended. She says the ANC has backtracked on some of the proposed amendments aimed at improving controversial clauses.
If the bill is passed into law in its current form, we will use Section 79 of the Constitution to petition the President to send it back to Parliament. And if that fails, I will invoke Section 80 of the Constitution and lead a petition of all the opposition parties represented here today to the Constitutional Court directly to prevent this law from being passed unchanged.
FF+ leader Peter Mulder says the protest sends a message to the ANC that it cannot hide what it does with taxpayers' money.
The ANC understands only one language well, a language they have used to bring the previous government to a fall, and that is the power of public demonstration and unity in the face of oppression. Therefore, we should start exercising it ourselves. If this is what is necessary to bring the ANC back from the brink of insanity and addiction to power and self-enrichment, then this is the tool we should utilize.
The public protector Thuli Madonsela's cleared Deputy President Clement Motlanthe and his partner Gugu Mtshali of any wrongdoing. She was accused of soliciting money using the name of the Deputy President. The public protector released 4 reports during a speech to the National Press Club in Pretoria today. She says she's gone through transcripts of meetings and has found that the recordings are full of discrepancies.
Ms. Mtshali's presence and utterance do not substantiate a finding that she participated in the meeting or the Iranian deal or solicited and or accepted a bribe or gratification in exchange for influencing the government of South Africa to support 360 Aviation's Iranian business venture. Deputy President Motlanthe was never involved in assisting 360 Aviation to obtain the support of the South African government.
4 people have been arrested on criminal charges and another arrest is imminent following a probe by the Special Investigating Unit into irregularities at the SABC. Responding to a parliamentary question, President Jacob Zuma said the unit has introduced special probes in SABC business units to assist the corporation's board in identifying red flag areas. Mercedes Besant reports.
Zuma says the SIU had also assisted the Brixton Commercial Police Crime Unit in 8 criminal matters that related to their probe into the public broadcaster. The president says 7 case dockets have already been completed and others are nearing completion. He says the SIU probe into the SABC included a range of irregularities. These include allegations of possible conflict of interest by some employees and certain board members, and the continuous payment of remuneration to SABC personnel who had been on suspension for excessively long periods.
Finally, the UN World Food Programme says Lesotho is in a desperate need of food aid following the widespread failure of crops across the country. It says the country is facing the devastating effects of 2 crop failures due to drought and late rainfall during the most recent farming season, and prior to that because of unusually heavy rainfall, floods and frost linked to climate change. Last month, the government declared a food emergency. The top story, opposition parties have set up a coalition against corruption in Durban, urging voters to resist the Protection of State Information Bill. SAFM News.
This news report was proud